Imagine this scene. The sky is blue, the wind is still, and the air is so calm you feel like the whole world is breathing softly. Then suddenly, your dog starts barking like it's seen a ghost. Your cat bolts and hides under the bed. A few hours later, an earthquake hits. You think, coincidence? Or did they know something we couldn't feel at all? For hundreds of years, people have witnessed this strange phenomenon. Animals often show unusual behavior, sometimes panicking, sometimes fleeing in large groups, right before a natural disaster strikes. So, what's going on? How do these animals sense danger before our instruments detect anything? Do they have some kind of sixth sense? First, let's be clear. Is this fact or just a folktale? Good news. It's real, and it's been recorded many times. Back in ancient times, the Greeks wrote about rats, snakes, and weasels abandoning a city just days before a massive earthquake struck in 373 BC. The event was so remarkable it made it into the history books. Fast forward to 2004, before the Indian Ocean tsunami. Elephants in Thailand suddenly rushed up to higher ground. Flamingos abandoned their nests and flew away from lowlands. Dogs barked wildly and then fled. Of course, not every odd animal behavior leads to a disaster. But it happens often enough, and with such similar patterns, that scientists can't help but ask, what exactly are they sensing that humans can't? The answer lies in three things that animals are far more sensitive to than we are. Once you understand how they feel the world, it won't seem strange at all. It'll feel completely logical. First, animals can detect invisible signs we're unaware of. Before a real earthquake happens, the Earth releases something called P waves, light tremors that travel very fast, ahead of the S waves, the destructive ones you see on the news. Here's the catch. Humans can't feel P waves, but animals can. Dogs, cats, elephants, rats, even tiny insects have nervous systems and senses highly tuned to faint vibrations, low-frequency sounds, or subtle changes in pressure. Just the slightest shift deep underground can make them jump up, change direction, bark, screech, or vanish. And it's not just earthquakes. There are records of animals reacting before landslides, volcanic eruptions, avalanches, and even tsunamis, long before any tremor or warning signal. The Earth merely whispers, and they already hear it. Second, they can sense changes in pressure, magnetism, and electricity we don't notice. Before a storm, tornado, or strong low-pressure system, air pressure changes rapidly, meaning the weight of the air pressing on the body. Humans might just think it's going to rain, but animals have already detected it early and sought shelter. And then there's the Earth's magnetic field, the compass that guides navigation. It can be disturbed before earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. Many species, migratory birds, sea turtles, whales, use it to orient themselves. When the magnetic field wobbles, they panic instantly. Not every species hears disaster in the same way. Elephants detect vibrations and ultra-low sounds through their feet. Dogs are famous for their long-range hearing and sensitivity to human emotions. Birds are highly tuned to air pressure and magnetic fields, often the first to know when a storm is coming. Fish sense water pressure changes, detecting tsunamis or underwater landslides. Sometimes whole groups react together. Birds take off in chaos. Forests fall eerily silent. Fish swim against the current. All just before disaster hits, like nature has switched on a mass alert system. A true story from Sri Lanka in 2004. A mahout noticed his elephants acting strangely and led tourists deep into the forest. They escaped the tsunami. That wasn't magic. It was proof that animal senses are part of a global early warning network. Maybe we've grown so dependent on technology that we've forgotten the ancient wisdom living all around us. Have you ever seen your pet act strangely before a storm or a small tremor? Do you think they really sense something? Or is it just coincidence? Share your story in the comments. We'll read them all. And if you believe in your four-legged friend's sixth sense, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe to keep exploring the fascinating, logical mysteries of science. For now, goodbye and see you next time.